Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Nia, and this is I Hope a Black Girl Hears This. Episode 25. I'm trying to keep track of this. I remember I was supposed to be doing 365 days of a black girl and didn't even do that. I only had one day up in there. I tell you, that was crazy. Um, but some good things are happening, and I just want to mention them. Maybe I can't sleep because I'm excited and, I feel really good. At the same time, I've been through so much last year, sorry, and I am getting over it. So I'm very happy and proud of myself, but I can't sleep. And that's annoying. Luckily, I have the day off today, so we're all right. But I will definitely say work has been good but stressful in a way of navigating my sleep schedule with the kind of job I have that is based in travel. Navigating a good sleep schedule is not easy. Even diet. Um, I'm barely ever at my current living situation. I'm not gonna call it home, but we're just gonna say living situation. um, I don't really eat at this place. I usually eat out. Um, I'm never home. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. I'll say it now. I'm never home. But that can be so frustrating. And when I was substitute teaching, being a YouTuber was so much easier. It really was like not caring about what I say, not caring about what I do. Obviously, I'm still me and I talk about things that are controversial just respectfully. But it's like, oh my gosh, I miss just going off at the mouth like at the crack of dawn. That was so fun. I miss just always having the time to create videos, like just sitting around the house and like, basically doing nothing but doing something and just devoting yourself to YouTube. Like I totally miss that. And today I decided, it's a new year and I want to get into making more content and changing things up, changing, the sound, changing the appearance, figuring it out, like getting into, video, like just figuring it out and not being scared, not, buying things to make up for what I don't have, which is a laptop and a desktop. That's what I will say. I don't have that. Well, now I do, but I did not have that. And I would always figure out how can I get around it? What was cheap ways to get around having to edit on these devices that are pretty expensive, that usually your parent pays for. Like I'm paying for it. Um, and I just decided to bite the bullet today and I bought a laptop and I started video editing and experimenting and uploading things. I also bought a mic for my camera so I can use my Sony. I bought this expensive camera when I was in college because I love photography. But I'm not a photography guru. I'm not an expert at all, okay? But what's one thing that I want to do this year is pick up a new hobby. Like I want to, study my hobbies. I want to get good at my hobbies. And gaming is one of them that I just picked up, and I love playing the game Bratz. I don't care. This year, I am bringing back my childhood. That is taking away so much stress from me in life. Oh my God, when I tell you, like, if you want to get rid of stress, do something that's from your childhood. Like, bring it back. Whether it's a memory, a book, whether it's a TV show, a game, bring it back. Play it by yourself. Watch it by yourself. Don't have no shame. Yes, I am 28 years old and I turned on Bratz and I was in love. I was like, this is so cute. Look at the hair. Look at the walk. Look at the talk. Oh my gosh. Like, it just makes you forget about all the terrible things that are going on in this world right now. It's getting really nasty in America. It's getting really scary. Recently there was an unfortunate event of a black woman being unalived by a ICE officer in Minneapolis, and she was just a bystander, and she got caught up in the crossfire, which is so sad. Like it is a really, really scary time to be in America, and it's unfortunate, but I'm not going to let this stop me from living my life as a black woman because this is what's happening right now. Like this is what's happening in our country. Be cautious, be safe. This that could happen to anybody just driving past, which is so sad and despicable. What's happening in this country regarding immigration? Um, and I don't want people to be afraid to walk outside. Some people get like that. Some people get afraid to walk outside. Like, and I get it. Like, I totally get it. But just be vigilant where you go, who you're with, who you're around. I would say just be more vigilant. Pay attention. You know, Don't let everybody in. Don't let everybody know what you're doing. Um, be mindful of what you're watching on media as well. Like, so many people I know don't even understand that they have viewpoints that they would have never had before, if they were not soaked up in media. A lot of media can, go to the extreme right or left. It's never in the middle, it's never moderate. I don't believe in moderate anyways, like, and moderate as in, like you're leaning, you're teetering towards one, but not too much. Yeah, never that. Never that. That's why, like, when you see on dating apps when they be like moderate, I be like, next, bye. Like, ew. Um, but that's another thing. I'm taking a break from dating apps. Like I said, my profile's still out there, but I'm taking a break because I realized as a black girl, I was focusing way, way too much, like, on creating a relationship and building with someone other than myself. And that's something I had to realize and change. And I'm focusing on myself and bigger things that I want to do with my career. Um, that just was something that came with growth, I feel, as a black woman. You know, I think that I just wanted to conquer something that a lot of people had, but at the same time I understood that a lot of people were sacrificing. Like, I started to learn that as I dated, and sacrificing for really terrible things. There are relationships that are great, they work on things, they grow, um but I'm not gonna go outside thinking, like, you wake up, right, you get showered, you get dressed, you go outside and think, I hope I meet somebody today. That was literally in my head at one point. I'm not gonna lie, that was in my head at one point. It's not in there anymore, but I'ma just be honest, and embarrassing as it is to say, that was in my head at one point, and I changed that thinking. If someone meets me, fine, but go outside knowing that you have a greater purpose to life. Um, if you want to have children, you can do that. You don't need nobody. Not saying you should be a single mom. I'm just saying don't wait for nobody, if that makes sense. And don't be, a dummy with who you have children with. I'm not having children right now. I do want children, but I'm not having them. But I'm just saying, like, don't think that everything has to be, you know, clear cut how they say it should be, because trust and believe me, it's just not. It's not like that for many people. Um, a lot of people think that you have to do things at a certain time. Now, am I saying go have a baby when you're 60? No. But am I saying, have a baby in your 30s? Maybe. Am I saying have a baby in your 20s? Absolutely not. Like, I've noticed how, as a black girl that, made smart decisions in getting education, as much debt as it is and annoyed, but, I was smart and got all this experience and education. And whenever I would meet people that I mesh with, I would see that they have a ring on their finger, and I would be disappointed. like no shade. Like, it's such an immature thing, but I would be so disappointed, like, wow, like, dang. Only if you waited. And these are people that are in my age range, like, 25 to 20, 28, 29. And I'm just like, oh, you didn't wait. You didn't wait for me. But nobody owes you anything. I'll be honest with you. Like, you gotta deprogram that. Nobody owes you anything, but it is a point in society to say, like, hey, you know, you run into so many people that you're like, dang, like, we mesh so well, but you're married. And that person notices it too. I've had that moment with somebody. Like, I legit had that moment, and it was so, like, sad. Like, it was sad. We were like kicking it like buds, like, and I definitely felt the attraction was there, but it's just sad to know that, like, some people just do stuff so early in life, and you just feel like, dang, don't nobody wait for you. Which, like I said, don't nobody owe you nothing, but dang, like, we do things so quick, and then it's like, I don't want to end up being the person in life that is with all the people that have effed up for so long, and then they're like, I should have been with you this whole time. Like, I don't want to be that person. I want to meet somebody with a fresh start. That's what I want. So it is. It is complicated, I will say, when it comes to being, I guess I'll say a late bloomer, as in, not doing everything early as a black woman, establishing a relationship and getting a home and doing all that and the baby. I didn't do it early. I personally want to travel. I'm more mature. I feel safe to do so. I feel like I can travel in I guess, in a smarter way at my age. And doing it with a child is not great. Like, I'm not traveling with a baby. It doesn't feel good. I haven't done it, but I've seen it, and it's not for me. So I decided not to do that, and I'm just going to travel as much as I can. And with that being said, let's get on to that. That's a new thing I'm trying this year too. I want to travel so much more. I want to be more independent. I want to face my fears. I want to be smart and vigilant as well. But traveling outside of the U.S., because a lot of things are happening in the U.S. that are, I'm not gonna say a little scary. They are very scary, as I said, that unfortunate story of what happened to that woman. But I will say that I enjoy traveling because I always meet a friend. I don't meet someone that's a partner, really. I haven't, but I always meet a new friend, and that's always been really good for me. Like, it's been positive. So, one thing I'm working on, which I hope a black girl hears this, is walking outside with the intentions of knowing you are not on this earth to meet somebody, if that makes sense. I want to make a video about that. Like, it's something that I've felt, we've all felt it, feeling like we are on this planet to meet somebody. And if you are not meeting somebody, then you're doing something wrong. I know that feeling. Trust me, I know that feeling. But I've learned to not think about that. You're gonna see so many couples. Valentine's Day is coming up. And it's sad because I feel like I've been scarred by Valentine's Day. Like, I don't want to see anybody or do anything. So I've purposely, hopefully I get them days off. I put in my schedule for like a good week or so off so that I can go somewhere and just like not have a thought of Valentine's Day, not see posts, not just disengage, disassociate, and just, you know, you gotta like unplug. You really do. You gotta unplug because I feel like during all these holidays, people try to act like their life is all good and dandy, and it's not. It's not. And I don't even care that it's not. I'm like, okay, you're normal, cool. Like, who cares? We all go through stuff as long as you go about getting over it the right way, we're cool. But it's very interesting, and I hope a black girl hears this, that you don't need to prove anything to anybody when it comes to how you live your life. If you like to drive your Honda 1997 to the mall and buy your Gucci bag because you got it like that, go ahead. If you like to drive your Benz and wear not even Patagonia, but anything you like to wear Sheen, go ahead. This is the year where you just live your life. Like, just think about it. We're not going to be here at some point, right? Not going to be on this planet. And if we care about what people have to say, which a lot of people say so much mean stuff about me, I'm so used to it. Family members, friends, well, not friends, but family members and subscribers, not subscribers, but you know what I'm talking about. I have some people that hate watch. That's what I'm gonna say. I have some people that I love and love me, and I'm here for it. But I do have some people that hate watch and don't like what I have to say, but somehow they are here. Um, it's not great. They watch me and they're very, nasty and mean. I have, a whole passport bro make a page or I think it was a post about me or a video that was weird. You know, it's not nice, but hey, like I rubbed that person like, I got to that person so much, let me say, that they had to fixate and make a video about me. And men only talk about women that they're attracted to that they can't have when it comes to being very nasty like that online. I've noticed. So yeah, you'll have all this stuff happen once you start doing media, but that doesn't mean stop. You're gonna have a lot of people who want you to stop creating content because they hate you because they see something in you that they can't do, they can't pursue. They see something that you like about yourself that they hate about themselves. You know, I get it all. I'm a natural girl. Like, I get all the hate, but I take it on and I just tell people, hey, there's so many people that love your natural hair, love your natural body, love your natural look. There's so many people that love that you speak your mind. You know, don't give up necessarily. Take breaks, I would say, because being exposed to all this stuff on the internet can be a lot, but take your breaks. Don't inhale so much commentary from people that you don't know and don't know you to bother you. I think for me, it doesn't bother me. I just find things insane. Like, oh my God, these people think this way. Like, I feel so bad for who's around this person. Like, they need to get it together. Like, I come from an empathetic and caring standpoint. Even though it sounds harsh, that's just how I talk. And I'm not going to get rid of that. This is Nia Talk, Talk with Nia. Subscribe, like, comment, be respectful in the comments. That's all I ask for. But yeah, that's off topic, but back into me doing things that I love and my hobbies and traveling and I bought a laptop, I got my own phone, I got my own phone plan, I'm paying bills, like I'm doing things very adult like now. And I'm proud of myself because I took on a career that could help do that. But I also need to work on getting an apartment, one. And then two, I also need to pay some more bills down. And we'll be all right. But I want to make more content. Um I am so proud of myself for, going out today and getting a laptop. I haven't gotten a new laptop in about like a decade. I've just been settling that I don't have a laptop that works for a desktop and I'm just gonna have to keep using Wi-Fi connection to transfer files. That's just how I've been doing things and I haven't been able to get any more like, as a black girl, I haven't been able to advance in my YouTube, journey, I will say. And I'm not going to say the quality is the only thing that matters, but I think that if you care about something, show that you care. And I do care about my videos. And today was such a beautiful moment. I was, making my video with my camera, I got my mic, everything set up. I was so proud of myself. Um, and I got to watch the video and looking at my features, my face, my skin, and being able to see more detail made me look at myself like you are so beautiful. Like when I use the cell phone, it's not the same vibe that I get from myself. Like there's so much filters on a cell phone naturally because of the camera setup and the way that they have to mirror images. And it's not that I don't like myself from what I see, it's more so I just don't like the way it's edited. And these are some features you can't shoot raw on um a cell phone. You just can't. You can try, but you can't. There is a lot of manipulation that happens for it to fit the screen size versus a camera where you are just getting, a raw image, you're just getting the least edited, you're getting lighting. Like that's what you see in my videos, and lighting is the key to photography. If you want to take photography, lighting is the key. If you take photography or if you want to learn more about photography, only thing you need to know, unless you're trying to do some artsy stuff where darkness is what you want to do, um, the only thing you need to know is that lighting is the key to any good photo. It's not about editing. It's not about, no, that lighting, that natural lighting is so beautiful. That's number one, lighting. That's beautiful. Two, you have your, yellow and white lights, and you have different, I would say softeners that go over. Like if you put hoods onto your lights, they do look different, and it creates a different aura, in my opinion. That's what I'm gonna say, aura. But I'm just learning and I'm like so proud of myself because I didn't think I could do it. I was like, I'm not good with technology like that. I don't really be knowing stuff. Everybody be knowing everything. And it's not easy. Like you would think, because I have the camera, right? I'm like, oh my God, I need to set a mic up with this. I need to figure out how to transfer this file to a computer. Then you transfer it to the computer and you have to go in and figure out those files. And it's not just one file. You know how back in the day, that's all I'm gonna say. Back in the day, you would take a file that was a video, you would plug it into the computer, blah, blah, and then it says video, you put it into a video player. It's not like that no more. We got Blu-ray, we got audio, sound, everything is disconnected, and you have to put all these files together to make that file appear. and it's very interesting. I'm learning a lot. I have ADHD. My mind is always combobbled. My words be getting combobbled, as y'all know. But if you stick with me long enough, you know that I'm gonna make my point. Okay. So it's like I was proud of myself to do that today. I was very intimidated. I could not figure out how to transfer the video file I had. Um, and going to Best Buy, I'll give you a shout out. They were great. The Best Buy I went to, they were great. They were kind. I got a laptop that was on sale that fit my needs. I used it all day today. It's been working pretty good. Certain things like Canva, I do think work better on Apple products, I'm gonna be honest. But other than that, everything else is good. The storage is good. You know, it was a good experience when I was at Best Buy, and the prices I got were good. And when I tell you, I have not bought a computer in so long, when I looked at those prices, I was like, whoo, child, whew, insane, insane. And I told y'all this is going to be the year of me not waiting on anybody to pay for anything. Um, I used to feel so down on myself because I'm like, somebody that wants to date me should be investing in me in this way and paying for this. And somebody who wants to be with me should be paying for dinner, as they should. But what I'm saying is I'm not gonna think, oh, let me go find a date tonight so I can go to, Del Fresco's or Ruth Chris. Lately, I've been into Ruth Chris. Oh my gosh, the truffle crumble steak. Delicious, 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 delicious. Now, something's overpriced, but it was all good. It was delicious. I've been obsessed with it and I want it again so bad. But the old me would have been thinking, let me just go on a date and, that's how I'll get my steak. But because I'm just like, I work so hard, let me save my money. I'm cute. There's so many men that want to take me out. Let's just go. But now I'm at a point where I don't want to sit in front of somebody I don't like or genuinely know I'm not going to get along with just because, they want to see me and have me in their presence and we just eating food and having a good time. But, it's a waste of time at the same time. And it's like, I can do this on my own. I don't ask any man or woman to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And I don't expect that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people get upset because I have high standards. And I'm just like, these are things that I do for myself. And that is why, as a black woman in America, I can afford to do these things. If you cannot and you want to date me, it's a no go. It is a no go. We are not doing a candy bearer situation. It is a no go. And that's just how I feel. Like, I hope nobody takes too much offense to it. A lot of men get upset with me in my comments and say, I want it to be equal. I want it to be equal. I'm like, okay, like, it is equal. But at the end of the day, if you can't take advantage of misogyny and have a good job, a good paying job, then forget about it. What are you good for? Like, I hate misogyny and patriarchy, but if you going to be in it, at least take advantage of the money. Like, what's going on here? Give it to the women. Like, it's just a mess. But I've also learned that in heterosexual dating, I definitely enjoy a man that is a gentleman and kind to everyone. Doesn't mean that they're flirting, but they will help you out of the van. They will help you with your bags, like things like that. When it comes to traveling, I find like they will help you put your luggage in the overhead bin. Like, I genuinely love men that are just gentlemen, and you don't have to be attractive to them for them to be a gentleman. They are just gentlemen, because I've noticed that in today's society a lot of men are not gentlemen. Like, that's why I'm like, if I have a boy in the future, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna raise him right. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. You're not going to see a woman struggle. You're going to ask her, how would you like some help with that? If she says no, leave her alone. If she says yes, go ahead and help her out and then go about your day. It doesn't mean you're flirting. It doesn't mean you're like, no. Like, I cannot stand, like, that is my number one pet peeve. I can't stand when, I see someone traveling, a woman, and she got all these bags and don't nobody offer to help. Like, I don't want no one to steal her bags. I'm just saying, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, people are so, men, they've been so lazy. I'm like, what is going on? What is, y'all turned into the women here? All right, I guess. Like, I just be so confused. But yeah, I will say that my sleep schedule is a little messed up, which is unfortunate, but I will be having a big break coming up, which is good. Um, but I am in a way better mental space stepping into 2026. I had such a beautiful moment recording today and felt gorgeous. I felt love for my face and my skin because I could see it. I could see it in high definition, and that was amazing to see my black skin, to see, you know, at my age, this is what I look like, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, this is the true me, this is the real me. And I'll say another thing with making YouTube content, it is intimidating because I I share personal things. Like I do it all. I do it all. If you do like celebrity drama, usually don't share personal things because you're critiquing things, so you don't want people to critique you. But I share personal things. I do celebrity drama. I do everything. I talk about the community that I'm a part of, which is the black community. And if it's pop culture, that's the black community. I'm still gonna talk about it. So what? But being with that said, um I have these conversations about myself that are so tough. And I know people that don't want to hear it because they're like, dang, like that's something terrible that somebody did. I talk about toxic family, this and that, but I don't talk about it for people to pity me. I talk about it so that people know one, everyone goes through this. Two, you never know what age you're going to go through it. You never know when or what's going to go on with your family or what's going to go down. But how to handle it, how you feel, how to move forward. I try to talk about that more so that people can live with themselves. Like, life is not perfect, but you shouldn't accept less from anyone. You shouldn't expect less from anyone. You should continue to be you and be highly favored of yourself. I hope a black girl hears this. Like, it is not easy being on this planet right now and in this country called America. It is not easy. It is scary right now. Like what happened to that woman in Minneapolis is so sad and makes me tear. That's not right. Um, I just hope everyone stays safe. Don't stay inside, but stay safe and just do your best every day to stay sane because hearing these type of stories and seeing these things is not okay. Um, I just don't know what's going on or what's going to happen with this country. It's very scary, but please keep living your life and just be cautious and vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Don't let your guard down. Don't trust too many people. Um, would I say now is not the time to make new friends because of this like presidency? I don't know, but just be very, very cautious. Um, Yeah, be very cautious. And if you're in the Caribbean, please be safe. I don't know if there's flights coming in and out yet, but there was, flight cancellations due to what happened in Venezuela, which is just so, so sad and awful. I I just it's just sad. Like we're not gonna get too deep into sadness about that, but I will say that I want my people to be safe. I know y'all be going to the Caribbean, which I want to go to. Hey, but right now ain't the time. So please cancel your trips, change it, go somewhere cold. I'm going somewhere cold. Like just go somewhere cold. It'll be all right. I do well in cold weather. So I think I'm like good with it. But a lot of people are like, you're traveling in the cold. I'm like, I layer up, layer up. I'm gonna be wearing a vest and a jacket. I'm gonna have my moon boots on. I'm gonna be trucking it on this next trip. But I'm excited for it. I will be vlogging the whole trip. So wish me luck with that. I'm gonna try something new. I will not be gaming on this trip because can't take everything with you. Gotta be safe. But I am gonna try to vlog a little bit. I'm a vlog. I got my mic and my phone, so we gonna see what we can make too. And I'm gonna try editing more. I'm learning new things. Like I'm literally learning how to edit videos. I'm learning how to use my camera shooting videos. Um, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. I think this year I want to go back to learning. So I hope a black girl hears this. Open up your mind to learning again. Even if the chapter has closed for college, open up your mind to continuing to learn because I feel like when I stopped learning, I stopped dreaming. And once I started learning again this year, I started dreaming again. I started having hope, if that makes sense. I feel like we lose hope when we stop dreaming as black girls, and you can't do that. Well, let me say all people. Let me open it up to all people so you can hear this. Don't stop dreaming. Please keep dreaming. I don't care if they're unrealistic with bunny ears around that. I don't care if they're unrealistic. Keep dreaming. You don't know what's going to happen or what or who you're going to run into. And hopefully for the better, and your life can change for the better. Your life is good, but I'm just saying, don't knock your little blessing that comes by. Um, but also don't look for it, if that makes sense. Like we talked about that at the beginning of this. Don't go looking. Just let it be. I'm traveling, getting into my hobbies, I'm gaming, I'm figuring out the digital arts, and I'm living my best life. Um, I generally don't enjoy like technical stuff, like technology too much, but I am jumping on the bandwagon in my own way. I'm not perfect. My edits is going to be pretty sloppy for a minute. Okay. But I decided that this year, you've been saying that you don't like to edit, you don't do that. Give it a second try. I did it before, but give it a second try. And I'm going to find enjoyment. I'm going to find fluidness, creativity. I'm going to find a flow that works for me, and it may not be picture perfect. It may not be, the perfect editing that a lot of y'all be seeing because these YouTubers are great. I'm gonna tell you that. They are cinematic gods. Like they are doing very well. Um, but I'm gonna figure out what works for me, what's cute for me. I'm gonna figure it out. Not easy. It really is not, but if you put your mind into it, you will figure it out. Lastly, I want to end on my apartment. My apartment hunting has been going pretty 50-50. Not the best because the brokers in New York are a little sketchy, so I've been keeping all my money in my pockets. I ain't giving nobody nothing. I ain't giving them nothing, especially until you see the place. Um, but it is hard finding an apartment in New York, but I plan on staying in New York. Like I'm not going. Like I love, love, love my city and I want to stay, but I would say the housing amount is insane. Um, it's impractical, and like I said, if you have a good relationship with your parents, you could live with them. Good, 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 good. I'm all for it. I'm all for black people having a good relationship with their parents, and the parents having a good relationship with their kids. I'm all for it. But housing, if I had an apartment right now and you're single, is a headache. It is stressful. It makes you not want to eat. Like, it is a lot. But what I've been doing to combat the stress is I try to look like twice a week into apartment.com and do like contacting people and doing tours. Try to do it once a week. Don't go crazy every day. And I've just been saving like little notes in my phone about how I want my apartment to be. I've been looking at videos of Afrocentric, warm colors, vibrant homes that black girls have in Brooklyn, studio apartments from a brownstone. Like, love it. I've been so into that. Seeing their interior design is like, just Afrocentric and warm and electric. Like, that's how I want my home to be. I've been investing in a few things. Mainly, I took part in the Bath and Body Works candle stuff, the sale they had, and I got chocolate candles because I put it in my notes. I can't even see it right now, but I put it in my notes that I want to have a chocolate girl year, and I want my home to smell like chocolate. I want it to be such sweetness and joy when you step into my home. Well, for me, I just want a chocolate smelling home. I love chocolate smells. That just smells like black people to me. That sounds so terrible, but it does. It smells scrumptious like me. And I also love, which people be telling me I smell good. So I'm like, thank you. Um, but I also love the Palo Santo smell. There was a Kwanzaa candle from Bath and Body Works, but they don't make it anymore, but it smells so good. I have to figure out the notes, what was in that. It smelled amazing. It wasn't too musky, you know? It was like a nice, like a subtle sweet actually. And it was just giving like cedar woodsy. I loved it. It was so subtle though. But they don't make that candle no more. But that candle smelled like black people. I swear it did. And I love that candle. But hey, and I'm gonna be celebrating Kwanzaa. I know people don't, they say don't, but I don't care. Like, it's just so cute. I'm gonna celebrate Kwanzaa in my household when I got my little family. Um, but yeah, I digress. My apartment. Um, it's coming, it's in the works. It's getting there, but it is hard looking. So if you are a black girl and you are stressed, take a breather, put apartments.com down, go read a book, take a nap, catch up on your sleep. Get your sleep. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get sleep, get water, cranberry juice, stay away from soda. I've been so addicted to Dr. Pepper, y'all. I just found out about it like a couple weeks ago. One of the people from the other side of the spectrum of skin color told me to try it, and I tried it, and I'm telling you, oh my God, it was delicious. They put me on, and I'm upset with myself because now I'm obsessed because and that stuff is sugary. That stuff is sugary, but it tastes so good. Oh, I can't. No more Dr. Pepper. I gotta chill with Dr. Pepper. It's too addicting. But I'm gonna go to sleep. I hope a black girl hears this. Have a good night. Do something fun. Do something free, and just nap. Take naps. Really take naps. Take your sleep seriously and just turn the phone off. Bye, y'all.